Hello friends, this is Chadha from Astro Healer. Sun, the planet which is a natural significator of your soul, leadership quality, you're able to be a good administrator, and it also is considered as a king. It represents ministers. It is associated with politics, and whenever we talk about ministers and government and so on, we always talk about Sun. Sun is your ego. Sun is that gives you a status in your life. Now this particular planet Sun, which currently today is into its own sign, Leo, shall be changing the sign and getting into the sign of Virgo on the 17th of September. Now this change will have definitely a numerous significant changes in the lives of people, and so I am here to talk about how it is going to impact each Lagna and each Rashi once it gets into the sign of Virgo. So friends, I think we should begin with the first sign, that is Aries. So friend, for the sign of Aries, see, Sun rules your 5th house and now it is getting into the 6th house. From 6th house it is looking at the 12th house. All your work, all unfinished work will come to a completion. It also says that if you have few competitors, you have some people who have got bad eye on you, you are going to defeat them. Also, there would be improvement in your health if you have been suffering for a long time. Students who are studying for competitive exams or planning to give government exams will be quite successful. Business people will be successful if you are planning to implement some changes or making some future plans. So this is a good move for Aries. Next sign is Taurus. For Taurus, Sun rules your 4th house. It is getting into the 5th house, and from 5th it is looking at the 11th house. Now, maybe you will face a little difficulty or difficult challenges, I would say. Your mental stress may go a little up. You may have some disagreement, some arguments, some conflict at home with family. Relationship with your employees and also with your seniors may not be good. You need to maintain calm, composed, keep a low profile, all this while when Sun is taking a transit through the sign of Virgo. Try to avoid taking any major decisions during this time. Also, if it happens so that there is some conflict going on in family, I would request you to not to participate, or rather stay away from this dispute. Yes, but at the same time, however, there is a professional growth, achievements are there, and there will be a better time for you if you are already working somewhere and if you are looking for a change, a job switch over. It's a good time for you. Next sign is Gemini. For Gemini, it rules the 3rd house and it is getting into the 4th house, looking at the 10th house. Now, somehow I feel it is not a very good time for your health, and mental issues also would crop up. You may remain a little disturbed. There would be increase in your mental strain. There may be difficulty if you are planning to travel. In family life, the environment also would not be so good. Sun will definitely cause some problem in your married life as well. At the same time, you must look after your health, especially because it is in the sign of Virgo, which is ruled by Mercury. Mercury rules your skin. So skin problem may be, there could be some issue with your skin, maybe some rashes. Take care of that. Yes, your partner or your spouse will definitely have a very good time. Maybe she gets promoted or she gets a very good, appreciated at the place where she works or he works. Next sign is Cancer. For Cancer, Sun rules your second house. It is traversing in the third house. From third house, it is looking at the ninth house. So the Sun in the third house says this could be a beneficial time for you. For Cancerian, it's a good time. Health concern also, if you are going through some difficult time pertaining to your health, then it will be resolved. You will feel better. The transit will also help you to advance in your career. Your efforts that you have been putting in for a long time will be rewarded, will be recognized. You will have an opportunity to travel at this time, and the travel also will be quite fruitful. A relationship with your senior bosses, senior or colleagues will be good. Employees, salaried people will be able to receive good promotion, good raise in their salary or perks. In family, there will be support from your sibling, brothers and sisters would support you. Financially, I see that you will be able to resolve many of your financial issues. Your opponents will be defeated. So if people are having a bad eye on you, don't worry about it. Sun will take care of it. Next sign is Leo. Now Leo, ruler of your first house, the Lagna itself is getting into the second house. Second house is your Kutumba Bhava, that is extended family, accumulated wealth. It talks about your finances, but it also talks about your speech. Now, second house Sun will not be so beneficial for you, so you need to take care of, especially when you are talking to people. Otherwise, your words or the words spoken by you may put you into serious trouble. Sun transit may cause emotional tensions for you. You will be prone to fever and food related issues. You must be a bit cautious about all types of financial dealings, transactions. You may also have some disagreement with your family member as well. Stay out of any disagreement if it is so, and don't allow your anger to take over your, not that you go overboard and you spoil relationship. It comes to a point where it is irrevocable. See, Leo people, also let me tell you one thing. All that I have spoken, we have to consider the other aspects also. There are other planets which is giving you success, tells about your success story as well, and then your dasha, mahadasha and antardasha as well. This applies to all the signs. Next is Virgo. For Virgo, the lord of your 12th house is now in your Lagna, and it is looking at your 7th house. Sun transit will definitely cause some trouble, and you will experience some egoistical problem. You have to control your ego. This may also impact your relationship with your loved ones. Whether it is your loved ones at home or you have a relationship outside, both are going to suffer because of your ego. Financial life will also suffer because the 12th house is about losses, is coming into your Lagna. Yes, but individual who are looking for a travel abroad will be benefited. If your visa stamping or something is got up into some legal hassles, it will come your way. Health wise, issues like fever, headaches, indigestion may keep you troubling. Do not neglect your eye. Second house, first house. Sun looking at the 7th house. Sun and moon both represents your eye. brightness. Don't neglect your eye, especially with the increased workload, and especially if you're working on computers and all, maybe you'll have some trouble. Take care of it. If the doctor has given you some medicine or some eye drops to put, make sure that you follow it. Next is Libra. Now Libra, the lord of your 11th house, which is a house of income, is now getting into your 12th house. And from 12th, it is looking at the 6th house. Here, there is a possibility of receiving good news, especially if you are wishing to go abroad, or some news from abroad, because we are talking about 12th house. Some of you may get a chance, or maybe out of compulsion, you will stay away from home. If you are planning a trip, it's going to be successful. You need to pay close attention to your health, because as I told you, 12th house sun, and it is looking at the 6th house. So don't take it for granted. Your health may cause a little trouble to you. Keep track of on your expenses. 12th house is also about expenditures. Refrain from doing anything that would harm your reputation. See, 11th house is your social circle. Okay, it's gone into the 12th house. 12th house is known to be a loss. No, loss is not always loss of money. It could be loss of your name, your reputation also. So take care that your reputation is not spoiled. Don't get into anything which may, you get into a stigma. Your opponents, yes, and your rivals are going to definitely be very active this time. So keep an eye on them also. Next is Virgo. For Virgo, the lord of your 10th house is getting into the 11th house, and from 11th it is looking at the 5th house. Now, this transit will be more and more beneficial than usual. During this time, you will appear to be at the top level, good energy, upbeat. Your financial life, your sources of income will also expand, and you will be able to earn money through different sources. The atmosphere, the environment, the ambience at your home also will be good. Before making any important decision, take advice of the elderly people, especially your father, or you consider as a fatherly figure. Your seniors, your colleagues are going to support you, and you will receive good advice from them. You will make significant accomplishments at this moment. So make most of it during this transit. You have a good 30 days counting from 17th of this month. Next is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, the lord of your fortune house, 9th house, is into the 10th house, looking at the 4th house. Here, a very favorable time for all type of achievements, especially at your workplace. Those who are working, all your work will increase, and as much as work you are getting, there are chances of you achieving them also would be greater. So don't bother about the workload, do it and you will achieve it. Sun will also provide you with good and fresh prospects in life, which means if you are looking for a change, it's coming your way. In terms of health, Sun will make sure that you are into the best of your health, and even if you had some problems, it will be resolved. You get excellent result in your social life as well. You may get opportunity to get in contact with people who are at a very coveted level or very influential people, which may help you in future, which means you are going to create some good contacts. Next is Capricorn. Capricorn, the lord of your 8th house, is now getting into the 9th house. From 9th house, it is looking at the 3rd house. Here, it may cause, 8th house is all about ups and down. It's like, it goes a roller coaster ride. So there will be ups and down in your life. You must maintain your, yourself, be cautious about all your activities, especially in your personal life. You have to recap, you have to rethink, you have to speculate, You have to get into some introspection. From health point of view also, you must protect yourself from mental pressure. You may experience some some friction between you and your father. So stay cool, stay calm. You are advised not to give your opinion if you don't give your opinion, rather keep yourself a little away, because what will happen, people will not understand you and you will come into a situation where you will be blamed for anything and everything. Capricorn also has need to understand that soon, in say about next 4 months time, you're getting a good relief from Saraswati is coming to the last phase, which normally I feel is going to be a very good time for you. I will definitely make a video on that. Next sign is Aquarius, the lord of your 7th house. It's into the 8th house, looking at the 2nd house. Now, you may have a lot of disagreement with your life partner. Disagreement within yourself. Avoid, if possible, not to engage into any dispute and remain cool. 2nd house, Sun's full aspect on 2nd house may bring some harsh words, temperament could be an issue. Avoid getting involved into any criminal activity at this time. 8th house talks about something that scandal. You may come into a scandal. You will be stressed because of your spouse health also. So your spouse health may not be good. You must take care of your life partner, because he or she requires attention. In terms of finances, your expenses are going to rise, and that will going to give you some stress. So keep an eye on your expenses, and if you have to do some shopping, make sure that you have enough as savings as well. This transit is also going to cause some physical issues within or in your head. Maybe you will get some headaches, some pressure. Stay cool. 30 days, it will go into a dormancy. Let's talk about the last sign, Pisces. Pisces, Sun rules your 6th house and getting into the 7th house. From 7th house, it is looking at your Lagna. In which case, for Pisces, let me tell you, this will have a greatest impact on your 7th house, which means married life. You need to pay attention over here. You must give first priority to your spouse and your children. You may be prey to ego, and there could be ego clashes, and that will spoil relationships. At work, wherever you are working, you will not be able to achieve the desired goals that you have set for yourself. Business people also will see a little dip or a fall in your sales or income. Those who are into partnership business, make sure that you don't get into a disagreement with your partner. The chances are very great. From the health point of view, you will have problems related to your stomach. There could be headaches, indigestion, mental issues, and so on. Friends, once again I repeat, all that I have spoken now regarding each Lagna or each Moon Rashi, do not take it verbatim, because we are talking about one planet and shift of one planet. There are other planets also may be giving you good result. So this will compensate or offset it. Also consider your Mahadasha, Antardasha, and so on. I am giving you prediction for a sign. So I would say listen to it, abide by it, but don't take it too seriously also. If it is good, even then I would say, or I have spoken something like, something to cautious you, remain a little cautious about it. It is not a very long transit. It's just a 30 days transit. And it is not going to be the same impact all throughout this thing. Fine. Thank you for watching this video. Give it a like if you like the video. Subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell icon as well. Thank you.